Good morning from the Ruby Room at Cornell Public Library. I'm Miss Jennifer and welcome to Baby Storytime. Of course, as always, I'm going to introduce the craft for today. So we've got a fun little bubble one that says Bubble Bubble Pop. And of course, I'll go over how to do this at home. This one's a little bit different, so make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, let's go ahead and do our opening song, Say Hello to Baby's Nose, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Say hello to baby's nose. Hello nose, hello nose. Say hello to baby's nose. Hello nose. Say hello to baby's tummy. Hello tummy, hello tummy. Say hello to baby's tummy. Hello tummy. Say hello to baby's toes. Hello toes, hello toes. Say hello to baby's toes. Hello toes. Yay! Okay, of course this is a whole new month, so we get all new songs and rhymes to learn. Let's go ahead and learn our baby sign for this week, which is the sign for brother. So this one you're going to make your L on your forehead, and you're going to point your other hand, so you want your dominant hand here, and your non-dominant hand down here, and you're just going to bring it down like so. So bring it down, and then you want your 2 pointers to make a cross shape. So brother. And there's a couple ways to do that. You can also do your thumb and then bring it down, but we're gonna do this one. So it's the L on the forehead, and then bring it down, and you want to make sure your index fingers are making like a cross. So brother. All right, our early literacy tip of the week is to reread familiar and favorite stories, the classics. It enhances your child's understanding, and the more you read things, the better they'll start to understand that there are patterns to language and books. So rereading, and that's why we always do all of our songs twice, because it helps baby learn to read. All right, let's move on to our traditional nursery rhyme. This month we're going to do Jack Be Nimble. Of course, feel free to change it to your baby's name instead of Jack if you'd prefer. For this one, we're going to do a bounce. Jack be nimble, Jack be nimble. Jack jumped over the candlestick. So what you're going to do is you're going to transfer baby from one knee to the other and kind of do like an arc as if you're jumping over the candlestick. All right, let's give that a try on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jumped over the candlestick. Yay! All right, let's do that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jumped over the candlestick. Yay! All right, that's a nice easy one. Let's move on to our next song. It's called I'm Bouncing. So this one, in the end, we're gonna say Until I Fall. And then you can either let baby drop down between your legs, or tip back, or tip sideways. You can adapt it however you want. All right, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm bouncing, bouncing everywhere. I bounce, bounce into the air. I'm bouncing, bouncing like a ball. I bounce and bounce, and then I fall. Yay! All right, doing that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm bouncing, bouncing everywhere. I bounce and bounce into the air. I'm bouncing, bouncing like a ball. I bounce and bounce until I fall. Yay! All right, our next song is called Pizza Pickle Pumpernickel. All right, and then of this one, we're gonna just tickle the body parts we're talking about. This is our body rhyme. We're gonna do nose, toes, and tummy where the hot dog goes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pizza, pizza, pumpernickel, my little baby deserves a tickle. 1 for their nose, 1 for their toes, and 1 for their tummy where the hot dog goes. Yay! All right, doing that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pizza, pizza, pumpernickel, my little baby deserves a tickle. 1 for their nose, 1 for their toes, and 1 for their tummy where the hot dog goes. Yay! All right, our next song is Roly Poly. This is a nice opposites song. We're gonna do out, 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 in, fast, 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 and slow, slow, slow. On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Roly-poly, roly-poly, out, 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 out. Roly, roly-poly, roly, roly-poly, in, 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 in. Roly-poly, roly-poly, fast, 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 fast. Roly, roly-poly, roly, roly-poly, slow, 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 slow. Yay! All right, let's do that a second time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Roly-poly, roly-poly, out, 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 out. Roly, roly-poly, roly, roly-poly, in, 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 in. Roly-poly, roly-poly, fast, 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 fast. Roly, roly-poly, roly, roly-poly, slow, 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 slow. Yay! All right. Our next song is called One Bright Scarf. And of course, you're going to want to get a sheer, mostly see-through scarf at home. And the one at the end, we're going to say, where did it go? And you can either quickly hide it behind you, or as you're kind of wiggling in front of baby, kind of let it fall behind you. But make sure you can grab around because we're going to do a second time. All right, and of course this one works a couple different ways. You can either have baby in your lap facing outward, or have baby laying down facing up to you, whatever works best for you. So this one is One Bright Scarf on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. One bright scarf, waving in the wind, wiggle it high, wiggle it low, shake it fast and shake it slow. Where did it go? Yay! All right, doing that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One bright scarf, waving in the wind, wiggle it high, wiggle it low, wiggle it fast and wiggle it slow. Where did it go? Yay! And of course it'll take some practice to get that thrown perfectly. All right, let's move on to our next song, which is called Pop, Pop, Pop. And this one is a little popcorn song. You're just gonna do a little bounce of the baby. In the very end, when we say popcorn, we're gonna lift baby. All right, let's do this on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pop, 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 put the corn in the pot. Pop, 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 shake it till it's hot. Pop, 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 put the lid on, and what have you got? Pop, 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 popcorn! Yay! Let's do that again on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pop, 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 put the corn in the pot. Pop, 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 shake it till it's hot. Pop, 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 put the lid on, and what have you got? Pop, 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 popcorn! Yay! All right, we're up to zoom, zoom on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Yay! All right, doing that again on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Yay! That brings us to our goodbye song, and then I'm going to go over how to do the craft. All right, 1, 2, 3. See you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug, blow a kiss, jellyfish. See you soon, big baboon, out the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear, wave goodbye, butterfly. let me go over our craft real quick. All right, so of course here is our lovely background. It's pretty plain. It just says bubble, 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 pop. And here is the end result. So you can see lots of little bubbles. This one's an art rendition. Of course, the hands are there. So what you're going to want to do is, if you have a little way to blow bubbles onto your paper, adding a little bit of food coloring, or you can water down some paint and do it that way to a bubble solution, or you can even do watercolors, liquid watercolors if you have them. And what you want to do is you just want to put a little bit of pigment in your bubble solution and blow bubbles. There's a couple different ways to even do bubbles at home without like a bubble wand. If you have those little things, those little nets that fruit come in, you can use those and stretch those over a bottle that you cut the bottom off of, and you can make a little bubble blower that way. You can also, if you don't have that, fill a cup in and put a straw in and blow the bubbles that way and let them come out of the cup, and then press your paper on. So there's a couple different ways to do it at home. That'll work for this craft. So you just want to overall first put the bubbles on there, and they're going to leave a nice little print, and then you're going to want to get, you can do handprints, footprints. In the example I did 2 handprints, but you can do whatever you'd like. All right, and that's the craft this week. I will see you next week for a different craft in our songs. All right, bye. All right, so we're gonna talk about how to get handprints and footprints for crafts. So I always love to use these lovely stamp pads. This one is actually a little dry because it's been a while since I used it, so I'm actually also going to go over how to re-ink them. So this is already a mixture of water-based paint, so washable paints, and I've watered down further. So this is 2 to 1 parts. So 2 parts paint for 1 part water. It's already mixed for me. I'm going to give thorough shaking because washable paint does not like being mixed with water. Maybe I'll let go of the table so it's not shaking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and I'm going to add the paint to my sponge pad here. And I'm just going to push it into the sponge pad. I'm going to test it with my other hand. So that's looking pretty good. So these wet wipes are a lifesaver when it comes to doing any of the crafts with the little ones. And of course it's washable. So it comes right off. Super nice. So I'll show you what this one looks like. My hand's a little bit big, of course. So with babies, what you want to do is you want to push down, not too hard. Get it, make sure you have a nice coating. Push it down on whatever you're doing and then raise it up immediately. And you'll get nice handprints like that. So that looks really good, has nice details. So that's with my lovely sponge pad here. However, if you don't have that, you can make your own, and I get the jumbo pads off of Amazon. There's no real brand because they're all kind of the same, and you might have to re-ink those ones as well. So here I have 2 sponges. Depending on the size of your baby's hand or foot, you might need 1 or 2. So same thing, I'm going to saturate it with my washable paint. And I just have it on the tray so that it's easier to use. And then I'm gonna smoosh around the paint so that's in there. And then the same thing. So I have a nice coating. And I get pretty much just as good of a handprint out of that one. So that's also a great alternative to that, because most people can get sponges at home if you don't want to invest in the baby, you know, the jumbo sized stamp pads. So yeah, so that's the basics. Footprints are the easiest to get because of course, you know, babies, once they can make little fists. So I find the easiest thing to do is to gently uncurl those little fists, put down their hand quickly and firmly, and then lift up just as quickly. With the footprints, it might be a little bit ticklish. I don't recommend painting straight on because that's super ticklish. Most babies do not enjoy that experience. So yeah, that's the simple how to get a good handprint or footprint. And yeah, so this video will be attached to all of my videos in case you need to re-reference it or I have someone new. And the background will be attached. All right, see you again next week for another baby craft and baby story time.